Before we get too far into this, I will let you know now I am a little under the weather, but I still wanted to talk about the championship battle that's going to happen this weekend at Phoenix. So let's jump on into it. All right, starting with Joey Logano. Logano qualified in, of course, the win at Las Vegas, and let's be completely honest, it has been controversial. From the 5 overtime win at Nashville to get him into the playoffs to begin with, all the way to getting in based on the Bowman DQ, and also it being an even year. Joey Logano is somebody that a lot of people are going to be fixated on, and I don't blame them at all. But let's be honest, it is an even number year, it is Phoenix, and it is Joey Logano, so he is a favorite. In 2024, at similar tracks, he has been pretty good. Now, at New Hampshire and Phoenix, he has wrecked out and had different issues at Richmond at the end, but he has overall been a very, very competitive and good driver at these tracks. So I fully expect him to do the same thing again. I don't see why not. After all, it's Joey Logano in an even year. I will continue to bring that up, whether I'm sick or not. At Phoenix in the next-gen era, it has actually been hit or miss. He was really good in 2022. 8th in the first run, and he won the championship, of course, winning the race. But since then, it has been downhill, 11th, 18th, and 34th. He's going to need to be able to be better and beat his teammates if he's going to win the championship this week. And with that, I do think he can. But Ryan Blaney, speed-wise, has statistically outpaced him in every single Phoenix race. Yeah, he won over Blaney in 2022, but it's almost for sure that it was team orders that's because of that. Now, when it comes to those who qualify first into the Final Four with a win, since 2017, they have won the championship 3 times. They've finished second 3 times, with one other time being third. So Logano probably will compete. The second one to make it in was Tyler Reddick. Reddick, of course, got that awesome win at Homestead where he just basically sent it on Ryan Blaney, made it stick, and was clutch with it. And that's something he's going to need at the end. The team had a calculated strike and made it in, meaning that they've had this plan all along of Homestead then Phoenix, because the other races, not very good. At similar tracks this year, Reddick has been there. He's not been great, but he's been there. He was 10th in the spring after leading 68 laps at Phoenix, and he's had top 10s at Richmond, Martinsville, Gateway, and New Hampshire. He has the ability to lead laps. He has the ability to run up front, but the ability to close out and win at these tracks is still up for question. At Phoenix, it's been very hit or miss. He finished 3rd, then 23rd, 3rd, then 22nd, 10th, then what? We don't know. Tyler Reddick is one that I have questions about. He is obviously the best of the Final Four as of the whole season, but we're looking at one race, and historically he has been better in Phoenix in the spring. He has also been second tier at these short flat tracks, always there, but never there enough to win. And as for the second driver to qualify in with a win since 2017, they've only won the championship 1 time. And after that, they finished 3rd or 4th 4 times. So the cards, I think, are actually stacked against Tyler Reddick. The last driver to qualify in with a win was Ryan Blaney, who qualified with a heroic win at Martinsville, coming from 10th to 1st to win over Chase Elliott and Kyle Larson, beating some of the best in NASCAR. So I got to say that Blaney under this system has earned making it this far, and I think he is the favorite heading into Phoenix. In similar races this year, he's been hit or miss, but in some of those misses, he's led a lot of laps, like at Gateway. He won, though, at Iowa, and he has been really, really good at Phoenix, and of course, Martinsville he won. At Phoenix, well, I'm just going to say this. His finish of 5th in the spring is his worst next-gen finish at the track ever. Before that, it was 4th, 2nd, 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 5th. One of those seconds was a championship winner last year. Another one of those seconds was basically letting Joey Logano win when he easily could have. He has led 100 laps or more in 2 of the last 5 races at this track, and he has an average finish of 3.0. He, of course, had his worst finish here be a 5th And if that's the worst under a car and basically just track everything else that doesn't allow passing, imagine what he can do with a championship winning strategy. He is the fastest Penske car there, and he does have a bit lining up for him when it comes to historical precedent. When it comes to the guy that won the last race heading into the finale, they've won the championship twice. Then you also have them, though, finishing fourth twice and once in third. He is either going to have an issue and run in the back, or he's going to win the championship. And I think winning the championship is a very likely bet. And then you have the last guy heading in, William Byron. Byron qualified in off of points, the last one. And let's be honest, there were real shenanigans afoot at Martinsville. And because of that, a lot of people are questioning if the 24 should even be in. And you add in too, he has not won a race since the first 8 races of the 2024 Cup season. If he were to win the championship, he'd be the first driver to do such a thing since Matt Kenseth in 2003. Kind of ironic a little bit. In 2024, at similar tracks, he has been inconsistent. He has finished outside of the top 10 just about as many times as he finished inside it. And that Martinsville win was a long, long time ago. He was nowhere near as impressive at the Martinsville race recently. I do think that Byron and this team like to turn it on at the end of the season. And because of that, they might be able to have something saved up. But it's also a big question mark. Last year, they led a couple laps at Phoenix. They looked to be pretty good, finished fourth at the end of the day. And while they won earlier in the year, they do tend to get a little bit worse in speed at some tracks like this at the end of the year. Though 3 finishes inside the top 6 in the last 5 is a positive momentum mover. And I do think that while he struggled at these tracks in 2024, he has led a lot of laps last year and at times this year. So if he's going to run up front, he's going to lead. He seems to struggle, though, with long run speed. The long runs are big at Phoenix, and that's what lost him the championship, in my opinion, last year, is that he just wasn't able to keep up on it. Rudy Fugle is going to have to keep the car up for William Byron to have a chance. When it comes to whoever is the 4th seed heading into Phoenix in this era, they have won or finished 3rd or 4th 1 time apiece each. The most common is 2nd, 4 times. So Byron is somebody who I think will be up there, but I do think this could play out again. So to kind of give an overview to finish it off, each year at Phoenix, there have been probably 2 to 3 real contenders that are up front with each other and then a straggler. The final pit stop, I think, will be critical this year because these races this year have had a bit of a trend of heading towards a short run towards the end of it. And whoever gets off the pits first, with this track being hard to pass on, will have a huge advantage. So with that all said, and with everything else, even with the pit crews involved, my championship pick is Ryan Blaney. Why? Well, 1, he's in a Ford. Fords are really good at these tracks, and they've been hot as of late. 2, he's a Penske driver. Penske has been amazing in the next gen and Gen 6 era at Phoenix. And 3, he's the fastest one. He's been better than Logano, and I think he can beat Byron and Reddick. As for how they finish, of course, with Blaney winning, I think Byron finishes 2nd, Logano finishes 3rd, and in 4th, straggling behind, is Tyler Reddick. But with that, I want to know, who are your championship picks? Let me know down in the comments below. While you're at it, leave a like in this video, share this video, and subscribe to this channel for more great and fun NASCAR content. Hopefully I'm healthy then. And until then, have a good one.